everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica, and as you can see by the title of today's video, I wanted to share wedding traditions that I did not participate in our wedding. It was so controversial at the time. You know, my family, I was raised Catholic and I'm half Mexican, so when you combine that combination, girl, you're gonna get a lot of opinions, like so many opinions about what you want to do on your wedding day. So I'm here to tell them to go away and let you do what you want to do. Even my sister ditched like a million traditions and I was so happy about that. So I did want to share this mini little list of things that I say girl bye to. The first thing is a champagne toast. I didn't even know that was a thing personally. I guess there's a champagne toast. I don't know. I personally don't drink a lot. I used to be addicted to champagne basically, and now I barely even drink. I didn't want to do a champagne toast, so we did not do that. Cut and dry, simple. Everyone was like bugging me about buying me champagne glasses, which was weird. And then my sister, like, they wanted to do one and they didn't even do it. Like, ridiculous. I don't even understand why it's a thing. Champagne toast. Over it. Done. Why is that a thing? Where my parents sit. So the way that my layout for the wedding was my husband and I and my friends sat, like, I'll describe it on the screen. So we sat if the DJ is up here at the top, we sat down here and the dance floor is in the middle. Then we had long rectangles, 3 on each side. You would think, because we're right here, the parents would want to sit right here. But at the time, and still continually, we're just, you know, we see them all the time, you know. Like, we love them. They can be annoying. We still love them. But, like, they can go in the middle. Because the groups that we had kind of on the 3 tables on each side were friends, like close friends, then family, then kind of like family friend, like other family as well, kind of like a mix were on the other tables. So we didn't want it to be like, have our parents here and like our close family here, then our friends, then the other, because then the friends don't know each other. Does that make sense? So it'd make more sense to have our friends sitting here, our big table with like our little wedding party could talk to each other, and then my parents in the middle, which they were not happy, my mom was not happy about that, and neither was his mom, but whatever. And then the family friends, because they know each other. So why wouldn't we do it like that? That makes no sense. So yeah, that was an ordeal, but it's fine. It's fine now. Yeah, if you want your parents to sit wherever you want them to sit, you tell them where they sit, and girl, it's fine if they don't like it. It's not their wedding, unless they're paying for it. But my parents, nor his parents, paid for ours, so we do what we want. The next thing we decided to ditch was the send-off. You know, I don't know why people do this nowadays. I figure like back in the day they did it because you send them off, and then they go, you know, and then they're done. That's it. They consummate the wedding, and everyone's like, woo. But, sorry, I'm like really hyper right now. But for ours, we decided not to do that. Literally, every wedding I go to, they do a send-off, then they loop around and come back, or they go change clothes and come back, which is what my sister did. So then what is the point of the send-off? Does that not make sense to just me? Is that anyone else? I don't get the point of it. So we just decided to X that. I am deathly afraid of fireworks as well. I'm #1 least favorite person. Like, me and fireworks, no way, Jose. And then I didn't want to do rice because that's kind of strange. And I didn't want to like put confetti everywhere because we're on a lake and then it goes in the water. So yeah, we didn't do a send-off. We were just kind of like, okay, let's move the party to the cabins because our property had like cabins and then the venue. So we just moved the keg to a cabin and called it a day. I don't need a send-off. My sister did one and it was like pointless because you go and then you come back. It's like, isn't the point to be like, bye? I don't know. That just makes no sense. The next thing we decided to ditch was my ring. I did not want a additional band. I don't know why. I just don't really like it. A lot of people like it, and that's so cool if you do. I like my sister's wedding band that goes on top of her ring or below or whatever. I just don't like it. I just would rather have one ring. So, my ring, my husband designed it. Let me see if I could get the focus. Can you focus? Hold on. Let's do this. Let me touch it. There we go. Can we do it? Okay, it's not gonna focus and you can't see, but there are diamonds all along the side, the front, and the other side. That's gold and diamonds. You just can't see it. So yeah, the reason we did that is because, am I in focus? There we go. The reason we did that is because I did not want an additional wedding band. Just personal preference. A lot of people are like, oh, you're engaged. I'm like, no, I'm married. It's just on the sides. And yes, when I was engaged, I wore it like that too, which is fine. Just something I prefer. I like the way it looks a little bit better. So yeah, I just make up my own rules now. And the last thing we decided not to do that is more traditional is to have 2 cakes. Usually you have the bride cake and the groom cake. For me personally, when we were planning our wedding, I knew, hey, this is on us. This is mine and his money going into this, so we need to prioritize and save. So if you're planning your own wedding, I recommend making a list of priorities and what you're gonna spend the most money on, and then everything else that's not on the list, you know, whatever. For me, it was photography, the dress, videography, and flowers. Those were my main priorities. About the food, I wanted, you know, I didn't care, like as long as it was like good. I didn't want it to be like over the top. For the table decorations, other than the flowers, I didn't really care. For the bridesmaids' dresses, I wanted it to be affordable for them. For the bouquet, as long as it wasn't massive, I didn't really care. There's a lot of stuff I just was really chill about. And also with the cake. Tim and I, you know, I'm gluten-free. He doesn't really eat a ton of sweets. Neither of us drink a lot, except like, you know, we did have a keg and a bunch of stuff on the wedding night. But you know, for this, we just wanted 1 cake. And it was big and it was cute. I'll attach a photo here. And I really liked it. So, you know, what's the point of having 2 cakes when you don't really eat that much cake? You know, make it what you want to make it. My sister also just had her wedding and she X'd out a bunch of stuff. She didn't have a veil. She bought her dress from like an online boutique for like under $100. Like, do whatever your heart desires. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, I hope this video was helpful for you. And if you're planning your own wedding, congratulations. It's gonna be fun. Just remember, make a list of priorities because it will save you so much money and time and effort and energy. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and if it was, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below if you want to stick around for more videos just like this one. I will see y'all next time. Bye!